The idea is to figure out how to make 1R. 1R. How do I make that? Now, stocks can vary in ATR. I have to consider ATR. I have to select the direction. And I know that it's based on the trade size. So what are the things that impacts the my ability to consistently make 1R? This is an exercise in making 1R. And how do I approach making 1R using every resource I have so far? Now, if I pick, so the direction is, so I have to think about what my thesis is. So what is my, okay, so let's figure out what my stop loss is. So what is my stop loss is going to be? So making 1R obviously means it's going to be profit target. Profit target. Profit target is going to be 1R. What am I willing to do? Okay, so I will set my stop loss as 1R as well. The direction is going to be chosen based on the moving average. And general direction from the Dow and NAS. So based on this is going to be a trend. What kind of trade will I make? I'm going to make a trend trade. I'm going to make it as simple as possible. Type of trade. It's essentially going to be a trend trade. The average trading range is going to vary based on the price of the stock and volatility. So I can look at Boeing, which has a typical movement that has maybe 3 to maybe about $3 move, and on days that it moves about $10. Okay, that's how it moves. Now Costco on the other hand moves maybe 5 move and could move around $10 each day. So if we're talking about the average true range of these stocks, that's what it would do. And also stock like Amazon, Amazon has typically moves of about $2 moves. And if I pick the right point, I could get most of that move. Now, the recent entry into the affordability of Tesla, since its split of 3-for-1, it is moving at about 5 range, and could also move about maybe plus $11, I think, somewhere around there. So the stock selections gives me an idea what to look for when I look at the watch list tomorrow, based on watch list. And I'm going to do this. Monday is going to be essentially the start and a schedule of making 1R. And I will record the progress on my log and figure out what I'm going to do. So essentially, trade size is going to be just 1 unit to provide sufficient move to fulfill the 1R 1R target. So that's how it's going to be. Either I'll make 1R or I'll lose 1R. I'll lose 1R or I'll make 1R. And I'm going to repeat this until I dial in. Dialing in essentially means essentially what that means is perfecting. I suppose one of the static force. I suppose is a dynamic thing. I have to select the right stock for the right direction, and then I have to pick the stock in the direction that I'm looking at, and that can be, I can improve this each day, and because it is a target of mine, so I will fine tune these as the results prevail. Initially, what I suspect is going to happen is initially at the start